I'm Vijayan and I'm the National General Secretary of an organization, Program for Social Action or PSA, which is an organization that has been there for more than 4 decades across the country. We work in about 21 states, and I also work as advisor for Vikalp, which is a fraternal organization and an organization that has been leading a project along with FCO, but in the city of Delhi. And I want to actually talk about this a little. The Delhi Young Artists Forum, as we call it, or the People's Foundation, the formal efforts towards working with the young people in the rehabilitated colonies of Delhi, Bhavana, Bhalaswa, a lot of these places that were created post the demolition of the slums in Delhi. The history of slum demolition in Delhi, as nasty as it has been, some of the young people who shifted to these places into the rehabilitation colonies, rehabilitated by the state government, went through terrible experiences of childhood and terrible trauma. So when some of the young people who came out from JNU, very vibrant young leaders who came out from JNU and decided to work with them, it was quite a surprise for some of us who were still wanting to do social work through engaging with NGOs or people's movements or struggles like that. So we said, sure, go ahead, let's see how long you guys last. But they lasted. I think it's close to 10 years now from the time we formally initiated something called the Delhi Young Artists Forum. What started out as a small theatre group today has more than 2,000 members in its core membership, which means weekly meeting based memberships. And so this is an organization as a platform. It has built up fantastically, and I'm very happy that the FCO and the British High Commission has extended support to that work through a project that is actually aimed at developing and capacity building young leaders from these backgrounds. And I think the social, cultural and economic marginalization that these children have gone through, who are youngsters now, who are wanting to be in colleges. So we have inserted a program whereby their training and their capacity building to even appear for interviews, to appear for higher education, all that. But all that apart, there is a strong element of cultural, very gender-based capacity building that is happening as part of this program. And that's actually making the program very subtle in a lot of ways. It's a very short project. It's a project that's about for 8 to 9 months. But it's actually given not just the necessary financial support for this children or their programs, but also given a space for, I think, even the British High Commission or the philanthropic work that the Commission is involved with in India through FCO, a certain high ground, I would think, in the city of Delhi. Because when you're talking about transformation, and especially democratic transformations have always had very elitist edges to it. Whether you look at revolutions or whether you look at social transformations. And here is an opportunity for us to make it non-elitist, to make it functional through the voices of the marginalized communities. And I think that's the opportunity that we have through the Delhi Young Artists Forum. And I'm very happy, and as I said earlier, very happy about this whole coalition with the FCO happening there, with Vikalp being the handler of the project. But all the financial angles of it, or all the political angles apart, especially the gender. Today 80% of the Delhi Young Artists Forum are daughters, our sisters, our daughters, young women in the age group of say 14 to 24, 25. And their transformation and their change that has happened to them in the last 9 years is fantastic, and that's exactly what I was also trying to speak in the program. When their comments about their society, what they want to be transformed into, and how they want to change, or how they want the world to see itself through their eyes. And I think that is the beauty of this entire process, and I'm very happy to be part of this.